Hello and welcome to my new video and my channel, friends. So today we are going to do rural and urban. It is almost as a versus video, so rural versus urban. No, it's better rural and urban. All over the world, people live in both rural and urban areas. Rural areas, there are few houses and lot of countrysides. Many urban areas such as towns and cities are full of different buildings and natural green places are rarer. People often move between rural and urban areas. You know the wow for the fact about this video? So wow fact I'm telling it before only so that we can have our thing before. So over the wow factor over here is by 2030 around 40 cities will have population of over 10 million. You can imagine this fact that it's a wow worthy fact that by 2030 means something about a new record. So around 40 cities will have population over 10 million. You can see our growing population. So let's see. So basically I've numbered out something over here. So I'm going to actually compare them, or I can say what is these factors and what are these factors. So before that, let's write the thing over here. Rural. Less people live rural areas, so they have plenty of open and green spaces. They have green spaces, and many people work at farm, so farmers also. In urban area, large number of people live. Large numbers of people live close to each other, and in other areas, urban areas, so they have lot of building and less number of plants and trees. So let's move to this. So first I will start with urban areas. So urban area, settlements. What about these settlements? So basically urban areas are built up houses, shops, offices, and other buildings. Buildings are crammed in close together. So basically in the urban settlements, what happens are people, actually large number of people, less space, so what will happen? Everyone will stay closer. So the shops, the houses, the markets, all are very closed, Next over, I'm first spelling up the urban area, then I will go for rural. So facilities over urban area. Facilities are usually there are a lot of shops. Usually there are a lot of shops, schools, libraries, next hospitals. And other accessories we also available, like sports centers, swimming pool and all. Next, population. So what are the population over here in our whole thing? The third is, in many countries, most of the population is now live in towns and cities. Many countries people now live in cities and towns. So what happened is there are a lot of houses, and because there is more scope, because I'm writing small form, because there is more scope of jobs. So of course everyone wants to live their life happily, so they need money for that, food for that. So in urban places, what happens, facilities like shops are very easily available, and population is so much, for that many jobs available. As per noticing the large quantity of people, so there are many shops, so that the people will not have any deficiency. And nowadays there is many jobs, even the online, so that's why they prefer to stay in the cities and towns rather than going for the rural ones. Now, transport. So basically what is transport is about, so most cities have good transport system. Okay, now let's go for rural places. What happens in rural places? So first, here are settlements. Here are open spaces. So basically in this open, there are common in rural areas. Open spaces are common in rural areas. And some are conservative areas, like conservation areas, especially protected areas. So next we'll go to second one, which is facilities. So what are these facilities about? The rural areas are often have few or no shops. So they have few or no shops or hospitals. Okay, hospitals is too much. Hospitals. And of course hospitals or post office. Now number 3 is settlements. Of course, so settlements, they live in small villages and towns. Settlements about they live in small towns or villages. Villages are isolated farms. Many travel to cities for school to work or work. Like in there, like many people want there to stay there in the village. So work, school, are not too easy way to travel. So what happens? They have to walk kilometers and kilometers for miles and miles for actually to go for the work or school, or they might be having close schools. They may be developed villages, but usually this is very far from a particular village. So yes, next is agriculture. Agriculture agriculture So basically, this is a lot of land in rural areas. Lot of land, so almost all are farmers. Means there's lot of land in the rural area, because there's no there's many spaces, so they won't do they have no work, and that area is having less number of houses, so less number of population, so the air, the means soil is that much good, so they farm out there. So now let's go to rural and urban civilizations. Not civilization, I'm to say like percentage according to the continents. So first continent is Asia, and according to Asia, how much percentage of people live in rural and how much urban? Let's see. So in Asia, 52% live in rural. 52%, and urban in the sense 48%. In Europe, it is 27%, and in urban places is 73%. In Africa, rural percentage is 60. Oh my god. And urban are 40. Next, we go for South America. I'm writing S, and then I'm writing rural for it. So rural is 20%, and for South America, urban is 80%. In North America also it is 20%, and in North America urban percentage also 80%. Now in Australia it is 11%, and in Australia urban is 89%. So you can imagine the percentage. So the highest percentage of rural is of Africa, and the lowest is of Australia. The highest urban is of Australia, and the lowest is about here, Africa. So hope you understand the video well, and I know there may be many confusions. You can again see my whole page. So hope you understand the video well. Meet you in the next video. Till then, I hope you understand it well. Till then, actually, bye.